How much are you willing to invest in your own emotional healing and well being? I was talking to someone who is near and dear to my heart, and they are struggling with their identity and just trying to pull through this thing called life. And I was doing what I believe that I'm called to do to motivate, to encourage, and to minister to. And I shared that probably consistently for the last 9 years, I have been going to therapy either once a month or twice a month. And then most recently, I have reached out to another counselor to help me with another relational area of life because I know I need the help. And this person said, well, who wants to do all of that? And it got me to thinking, just how much are you willing to invest in yourself? And sometimes, and all the time, not sometimes, it takes all of that because this is your life. And I said to the person, I want to be well. I want to be well. I don't care what it takes for me to get well, then I'm going to do it. Because I want to live the life that I believe that God has put in me, my purpose, my destiny. And that requires sacrifice, and that requires reaching out to resources to get the help that you need. I'm my own accountability when it comes to my mental health and my emotional well-being because I know the struggles that I have. I don't want to be sad every day. I don't want to be melancholy every day. I don't want to be feeling some sort of way every single day. And I shared for years and years and years. I was just so sad for just different reasons, and I didn't know why, and I wasn't seeking the help, and I hid behind my education, and I would isolate because I didn't have the skill set to deal with people, and that was my go-to because there was this overbearing fear that people would hurt me and do something to me. But that came from my childhood, and it's something I still have to work on every single day. It's not automatic to me. A lot of thoughts that my first thoughts come to my mind are negative. And if I stop there, I would be cuckoo crazy. That's what my mother used to say. But I love me and I care about me and I want to do something different. And I just want to encourage you all. Invest in yourself. Go find a therapist. Go find a counselor. Get a mentor. Get into a support group. I just saw that a church was offering some kind of like support groups for people who have like hang-ups, hurts, past things. And I have some of those things. But I work through them. They just haven't disappeared or gone away, right? They're in my heart and my soul. But I have enough wisdom and wherewithal to say, hey, I need to go get in community and do something about this. And so does that mean I'm going to go to another group? Yep. Does that mean I have to walk into a room that I don't know people? And that's a thing for me that kind of like I'm leery about because I'm wondering, it takes me a while to feel comfortable in the space, right? So these are the things that go on with me that when I walk into a space, my mind, because of my past history, goes to, okay, is this a safe place? I don't really know these people. I'm not really going to talk to too many people. But I have to push past through that and to trust God and to say, okay, this is a safe space. And then I do it and I show up. And guess what? It gets better over time. I think we think in life that everything is just going to be all well. It's not. You got to work at it every single day. Every day I read something inspirational or I listen to something inspirational because I know I need to combat those thoughts in my head, in my own head. I'm intentional about what I watch. I was starting to watch a program that's popular on one of these networks, and I had it on, and the whole time I'm watching it, I was like, ooh, because it was things that were coming out that I didn't want to digest in my spirit and my mind. Because some of the things that they were talking about were are like struggle areas for me. So I was like, I can't sit and watch this. And people say, well, you know, you're not strong enough to. No. Why test yourself? We used to say this in when I used to teach about alcohol and drug addictions as a substance abuse counselor when I was doing that full time. And we would say, if you don't want to buy a hot dog, why you keep going around the hot dog stands? That's what they would say in the rooms. It's like, why test yourself to see who are you trying to prove something to? Because we all have enticements. You hear me? We all have things that will lure us and pull us. And we can't feed those things in our soul. I believe there's no good thing in this flesh of ours, that we need something greater than ourselves to help guide us and to live this life. And so I highly encourage you, get connected in community that is going to be healthy, that you can have accountability partners, that you can have someone to talk to help you work through some things. I was just saying, I was like, oh my gosh, how many times I'm going to have to keep talking to you? And it's to say, keep coming back. Because I want to invest in me. Ooh, I feel this thing. I hope y'all feel it. Invest in yourself to be who God called you to be. And you don't have to use any substances to make your mind take your mind off of what you're thinking and feeling. I've been there. I understand that. There were periods when I would get a bottle of wine before I look up 2-3, a big goblet glass, and the bottle is gone. Because it makes me feel better in that instant. It goes for marijuana, for food, right? That's an area for me. Mine swing both ways sometimes. If I'm really feeling some sort of way, I don't want to eat at all. I can't. My stomach is in knots, is in nerves. But then there's other things where I'm feeling some sort of way, and let me eat something to make me feel better. I have a drink of wine, and then I'm going to go to sleep. But just think, if I kept doing that and I keep doing that, do I want to do some things that I want to do sometimes and say what I want to say and go where I want to go? Yes. Have I done it? Yes. But then the spirit in me says, the God in me says, no, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. And I make a decision. Nobody is browbeating you to make best decisions. Nobody's doing that. But get connected in community. Find someone to talk to. Read something that will encourage you. You got to get out of your head all of this stuff that we're bombarded with in this media streets. You got to be careful what you're digesting, what you're watching, what you're seeing. There is so much greatness in each and every one of us. But until you believe that, you got to believe that. And how? I think you can start believing it more, getting in spaces where you constantly hear it. But if you're in constant spaces of saying you're not going to be nothing, or you keep telling yourself, oh, I can't do this, this is hard, let me just stay high all the time because it's going to take away. Deal with the internal. If something happened to you, deal with it and talk about it. Stop allowing these thoughts to come to your mind that if you're going to talk to somebody, they're going to think you crazy. And no. It don't matter what people think. You is what you think of yourself. Everybody has something going on. But we have to dismiss these thoughts about getting our mental health and our well-being together. People are sinking and dying. They're imploding within themselves because they're so afraid of what somebody else would think about them if they go on and get the help that they need. Why do you think God put these resources in the earth if he didn't want us to use them? Get in community, invest in yourself, be around people who are talking about the good, be around people who want to do something positive. There are days when I feel like I don't want to get out the bed. I can't stay here. I got to get up. Because I've been in this abyss, and you just will go deeper and deeper and deeper. And I told this person, I said, when my mom passed, everything just came to a head. My anxiety was on a level 2,000. The overbearing level of sadness. And my therapist had been talking to me for years about, Tarina, I know you've been attempting to do this on your own. You come to therapy, you're in the community. But it was biology for me. And then it was spiritual also. So I made the decisions for me. I'm not telling you what to do, but for me. I needed some help with dealing with my anxiety and my fears and these foreboding thoughts that literally crippled my mind for years, and just trying to find ways to deal with it. And isolating to it wasn't cutting it anymore for me. And so whoever's listening to this, it is my prayer that you've heard my heart and what I'm saying, to invest in yourself, get in community, be around the good, be careful of what you are digesting in your spirit. You can't listen to everything. You can't go everywhere. You can't be around all people who are not focusing on the good. It's toxic to yourself. It's toxic. Invest in yourself. Take one step at a time, brick by brick. Do it moment by moment, and stay consistent with it. This is Tarina Ali of Tarina Ali Therapeutic Services. I believe in you. You can do it. Invest in yourself.